Hi there. I just want to take a moment and say thank you so much for taking the time to hear a little bit more about what Flourish, our virtual studio for all things fitness, beauty, and lifestyle, what it is. I'm excited to tell you about it, but before I do, I just want to introduce myself, give you a little bit of a background on me for those of you who don't know me as well as others, and then we'll get right into what this virtual studio is all about to see if it might be a good fit for you. My name is Rachel Doyle, and I have now been a fitness and wellness coach for about 4.5 years. And prior to doing that, fitness was not on my radar. I didn't like it. I spent a lot of time actually in the bar, drinking and eating fried foods and not taking care of my body. But I did meet my now husband, and we had a wedding, and I needed some help. Just like any bride, I wanted to feel great, and I sought out some help with my now coach, and she got me hooked up with the proper tools to help me see and feel results, which I did. And because I did, I wanted to turn around, pay that forward to other women who were beginning their fitness journeys or simply getting back on track with their journeys. So that's kind of where a little bit of my background stems from in doing this. I absolutely love it. I just thrive on helping other women get started because of how I used to be and how I used to feel, and how fitness and the tools that my own coach provided with have literally changed my life. And I want to do the same for you if you are that woman, or if you are that mom who just simply are saying enough is enough. I need to make a change, and I need some support, and I need some motivation, and I need some accountability because I can't do this alone. I tried to do that too, girlfriend. I quit everything I ever started. I dieted, I counted calories, I deprived myself, I did the cleanses, and I quit everything I ever started. I had no luck in it all. And I know that I needed something that was going to be a little bit more sustainable in terms of being healthy and not try to do the quick fix. I think a lot of people look for that because we do live in an instant gratification society. It's unfortunate, but it's true. But if you can stick with me and allow me to help coach you and support you and cheer you on while I continue my own journey, then I promise you that I will help you change. But you just got to stick with me and believe me and just take the leap and stop trying to do things that are not going to happen overnight. So that's a little bit about my background. I'm very excited to tell you about Flourish. Along the way, I did invite my sister to be on my coaching team because I saw what a great coach really she was in my own accountability groups, even though she wasn't a coach yet. And I approached her, and she told me no several times, and I told her I really believed in her, and she finally believed that I believed her. And here we are now, 3 years later, running these accountability groups together each and every month. And the reason that we started this Flourish community was this. So what Flourish is a virtual community of women only who want or need help in the fitness and nutrition department and who need that motivation to get going. And what we've been doing before now is running monthly accountability groups. So every 21, for 21 days. So first Monday of every month, we would start another 21-day group. We wanted to extend that. We have so many clients who have rolled over from group to group to group with us for years that we just wanted to house everybody we've worked with in the same group and give them non-stop support, not for 21 days and then take a break for 2 weeks and then start up again. We want to offer non-stop support 365 days a year. So no more 21-day groups at a time. This baby is open all year long, and we are excited about it. What we are going to do within the virtual studio is run 30-day monthly themes. So dependent on the season itself, for example, we have September, October, right? That's fall. And we love doing groups associated with crock pot or instant pot. And so for those 30 days, we'll be kind of honing in on that amongst all the other normal things that we do. Christmas time, we might do the 12 days of Christmas and share with you our favorite beauty products. And when I say that, I want to mention as well that our backgrounds are not in fitness. Like I said, fitness was not on my radar before this. But my sister's background, she's a licensed esthetician. She does hair still 3 days a week and is also a fitness and nutrition coach. And then I am a licensed esthetician and makeup artist. And we want to bring in the element of beauty to you guys. Hi. And so what we've done in the past in those 21-day groups, once in a while did fitness and beauty groups. Those were the themes. And we found that people really flocked to those groups because they love hearing the tips and the tricks that we had to share. So we're like, let's implement this element that we know people love, right? So in addition to that, we also will be talking about lifestyle posts, or doing different lifestyle posts, talking about anything that we've bought in the past that we're loving in the kitchen, or a certain outfit, like incorporating fashion, mom life. Hey, Lennon, could you take that out in the other room? I asked her very kindly to be very quiet while I filmed this, and she's not listening. Mom life, right? Speaking of mom life, we're going to just try to keep going here without refilming, because you guys are probably laughing and are hopefully saying my child will do the same thing. So I'm just going to try to concentrate and pretend she's not in my office. So that is a little bit about Flourish. Again, it's women only. It does take place in a private Facebook group, and nothing will be shared outside of that. It is your safe zone. And with your permission, of course, we would be sharing elsewhere. But other than that, it does not leave the group. So we've kind of covered the who, the what, the where, the when, the why. Excuse me. I want to talk for a moment about the how. How can you join? How do you get started? And Mallory and I do ask that investing in us as your coach is a requirement. We just pour ourselves into these groups. We spend so much time on the value that we provide you, and we just ask that you join us for an investment in yourself, in your health. And that's what I want to talk about for a moment. These tools that I mentioned that my own coach set me up with when I got started are the same tools that I am going to be talking to you guys about quickly. And because they work for me, I've seen success with them. I mentioned what I've done and what has not worked, and what I do know that works and have seen personal results with is what I do want to share with you for a couple of minutes. So stick with me here. I promise I'm almost done. So the first thing that I want to talk to you about today is something that is revolutionary. I just love it. And it's called Beachbody On Demand. And it is your at-home fitness programs, your fitness workouts. And some of you might be like, oh, Rachel, stop. Just stop. belong to a gym, or I am a runner, or whatever. Just stick with me. I promise it's going to benefit you. So think of sitting on your couch and you're flipping through Netflix and you see the variety of movies and you're pointing and clicking. Beachbody On Demand is set up exactly like that. We have just thousands of programs for you to choose from. In the library on Beachbody On Demand, you're going to find every single Beachbody program that they have ever made with a membership to what I like to call BOD for short. And with BOD, aside from all of the workouts that you can stream to any device, your phone, your tablet, your computer, your TV, along with all of that, you have access to a cooking show called Fixate, which is amazing. I use it all the time. When I get bored in the kitchen, I'm on that cooking channel looking at their short videos that they offer on some delicious meal-approved recipes, and as well as different meal plans, calendars, and they even have a Spotify music channel. You can access Beachbody On Demand, also I want to mention, with your Roku, your Amazon Fire Stick, or even your Apple TV. For those that travel and are in hotels a lot, this is great because you can, like I said, open up your computer, do it right there in your room, or take it right down to the hotel gym and get your workout in. So it becomes no excuses when you travel, because a lot of times I hear, well, there's no DVD player in my room. Well, there you go. Also, for people who have gym memberships, I experienced this right before we moved into our home that we're in now. We had to get a gym membership because we had months of a waiting period that before we could get in our house. So I took Beachbody On Demand right there with me. And as a prior gym membership member who never used her gym membership, I love this because I used to go to the gym and I'd walk in and I would not know what to do. I had no guidance and I felt like everybody was judging me and everybody was staring at me. So I would just opt for the treadmill every time. Or I would go and I would pretend I knew what I was doing on a machine and I would leave, and I never felt like I got a good workout in because I was so worried about the people around me. Now I pop my earbuds in, or I shouldn't say now, but back before we moved in, I'd pop my earbuds in, I pressed play, I was following a program, I was in and out of there in 30 minutes, covered in sweat. It was amazing. So you can take this with you to the gym. And then for the runners out there, you think, I'm training for a half marathon. You guys, there are some amazing strength training programs that will help you with your endurance. It will help build your endurance on your days that you might be, have an off day or a day that you're not running such a distance. You could incorporate this a couple of times a week. So that's just a brief overview of Beachbody On Demand. It is legit. They're not sending out physical DVDs to individual programs really anymore. When you sign up for a membership, you have access to everything. And so if you were to sign up for a membership, you would also have access to everything else coming or launching this year. So know that as well. The other tool that has changed my life and that I want to talk about real fast here is Shakeology. And Shakeology is something that you might have heard of before. It might be something you've tried before. But I do want to let you know that it was something that I highly hesitated on. I told my coach, no, thank you. I like to chew my food. I don't drink protein shakes. It's too expensive. I had every objection for her because I didn't really know what it was. And I didn't understand the value in it and why it was more costly than what I saw on the shelves at GNC or wherever, which I also wasn't interested in, right? Because I didn't want a protein drink. Well, you guys, this is not a protein drink. This is not a weight loss shake. This is not a meal replacement shake. You can replace your meals with it, but that's not what it's intended for, which I'll get into. But this is a daily dose of dense superfood nutrition. There are over 70 superfoods that are handpicked from around the world. And it's got your pro and prebiotics in it. And did you know that probiotics don't work unless there's prebiotics in something to make that probiotic actually work? So you can take probiotics, but it might not actually be working because you're not taking a prebiotic with it. So it's got your pre and probiotics. It's got adaptogens. Adaptogens are so wonderful for fighting stress. It's got phytonutrients, vitamins, minerals. The list goes on. For the pregnant ladies out there, I use this in both pregnancies as my prenatal vitamin. Did I get approval from my doctor still? Yes. They actually saw the bag and was like, this is wonderful stuff. And was 100% like, yes, absolutely. So I don't like prenatals because they make me sick to my stomach. I don't like taking that big horse pill. So I drank this as my prenatal, throughout my pregnancy, and as well as afterwards in my postpartum journey. So I have superfood babies. That's what I like to call them. So if you're pregnant and wondering, I can't drink that, you can. I'm telling you, you can. Of course, I always tell everybody to ask their doctor first as well. Aside from that, though, again, 70 superfoods, 70 plus superfoods, and it's also equivalent, you guys, to eating or going up to the salad bar 5 times. Number one, I would never go to the salad bar 5 times. Would you? Because I would feel stuffed. But that is what this dense superfood shake is equivalent to, is 5 trips to the salad bar. Absolutely amazing. You could not go to the store and buy everything to make this shake and A, have it taste good, and B, purchase everything for what this shake costs. You'd be spending buku bucks. So once people start to educate themselves on the actual ingredients, what they do, and what they don't do, not what they don't do, but I didn't mean to say that. There are things, what I love about it is that the things that are in it, but more importantly, what is not in it. And that was about to be my next point before I made it sound weird. This is gluten-free. This is soy-free. There are no additives. There's nothing bad in it. There's nothing bad in it. I'm very proud of it. My belief in it is just like off the charts. I've been drinking it now for 5 years. I can tell when I don't drink it. What I love, 2 things I love about it. I have a sweet tooth. It curbs my sugar cravings like what? And on top of it, the energy that it gives me. It does not have loads of caffeine in it. I'm actually sensitive to caffeine, but what it does make me feel like is that I got a very well-rested night's sleep. That's the kind of energy that I get from it. I absolutely love it. It tastes delicious. It comes in a variety of flavors, and it also comes in a vegan formula if you do have dairy issues and are not able to have dairy. So BOD and Shakeology are the 2 tools that we've seen tremendous success with, that I have numerous customers and clients who have seen tremendous success with. And so we ask in our groups that you do either purchase Beachbody On Demand and or drink Shakeology. Most people do both because they can order what's called a challenge pack, and that's a bundled, discounted package that is going to be more cost effective versus, buying them separately, or even, just them together is going to save a lot of money, which I can definitely tell you more about. But that's typically the avenue people go, is doing both. But I just wanted to, that would be your investment, is purchasing those tools to use right along with everybody else in the community. I am sorry that I'm just like, blah, 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 but I wanted to just tell you as much information as possible to really give you a sense of whether or not you think that this might be a group that you can see yourself being a part of. I am more than happy to answer any and any question that you might have. I am an open book. I believe in the community of support and accountability beyond measure. I believe in the company, the Beachbody company, more than I can even express. And the products, the belief in the products, I'm telling you that they work. 5 years, almost 5 years in, I'm still doing it. I'm still using it. And I'm proud of that because of how much I've given up in the past. So if I can do it, I know that you can do it. And without support, without motivation, and without accountability, it's tough to do it on your own. I always tell my team, lean in on the team, because, and don't try to do it alone, because Lone Rangers quit. So don't be a Lone Ranger. Just come join our community and see if it makes a difference in your life. Thanks so much for listening, and I really hope that you are the newest member of Flourish real soon. Let me know if you have any questions. Just reply to the email, and we'll chat soon.